Friends, myself Subrata Mukherjee, and today I am going to discuss a problem on issue of shares. I request the student to note the problem in your notebook before you proceed and see the playlist section of the channel to see the videos that I have uploaded earlier.
The directors of XYZ Limited invited applications for 2 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each to be issued at 20% premium. The money payable on shares is as follows: on application rupees 5, on allotment rupees 4, including premium of rupees 2. First call rupees 2 and final call rupee 1. Applications were received from 2,40,000 shares and allotment was made as follows. To applicants for 1 lakh shares in full, to applicants for 80,000 shares, 60,000 shares, to applicants for 60,000 shares, 40,000 shares. Applicants for 1,000 shares falling in category A and applicants of 1,200 shares falling in category B failed to pay allotment money. These shares were forfeited on failure to pay the first call. Holders of 1,200 shares falling in category C failed to pay the first call and final call, and these shares were forfeited after final call. 1,300 shares, 1,000 of category A and 300 of category B were reissued at rupees 8 per share as fully paid. Pass the journal entries for the above transactions. Problem: this statement that I have prepared as working is very important. Kindly go through the statement or the table that I have prepared. Now in column 1 I have written the category 1, 2 and 3. In the second column I have mentioned the number of shares applied: 1 lakh for category 1, 80,000 for category 2 and 60,000 for category 3. So 2,40,000 shares were received on application. The number of shares that were allotted: 1 lakh to category 1, 60,000 to category 2 and 40,000 to category 3. So 2 lakh shares were allotted. Now application money that was received. Now application money was received at the rate of rupees 5. So application money 5 lakh was received, rupees 5 lakh was received for category 1. So I have actually, this is number of shares, this is the number of shares and at the rate rupees 5 each. So number of shares applied into rupees 5. So 5 lakh, 4 lakh and 3 lakh. So 12 lakh rupees were received as application money. So what was the amount of surplus? So surplus is basically the excess money that we have received at the time of application. So in category 1 there was no surplus because 1 lakh shares were applied and 1 lakh shares were allotted. For category 2 there was a 20,000 of excess shares that you have received in for category 2. So this is 20,000, 80,000 minus 60,000. You just multiply it by 5. So 20,000 into 5 is rupees 1 lakh. Similarly for category 3, 1 lakh rupees was received as surplus. So the difference between 60,000 and 40,000, this is 20,000. 20,000 number of shares were received in excess at the rate rupees 5 per share. So it gives you 1 lakh. So 2 lakh rupees was received as surplus. Now this amount of surplus will be adjusted against the allotment money which is due. So what is the total allotment money which is due for category 1? So it is 4 lakh. Because allotment money is rupees 4 per share. So this is 1 lakh into 4 lakh. 60,000 into 4 is gives 2,40,000 and 40,000 into 4 it gives 1,60,000. So total 2 lakh number of share. This is the number of shares which were allotted into rupees 4 per share. This will give the total allotment money which is due. Now the money that will be taken from the shareholders at the time of allotment. So 4 lakh for category 1. So 1 lakh already received at the time of application, so only 1,40,000 is receivable at the time of allotment for category 2. So this is I got this figure by deducting 1 lakh from 2,40,000. So 2,40,000 minus 1 lakh, that is the surplus which is received against this category 2. So 1,40,000. Similarly for category 3, 60,000 is receivable. So this working is very essential to solve the problem. Now we will discuss the journals that I have passed. So the first journal will be bank account debit to equity share application account, 12 lakh, 12 lakh. So you will find all this figure in the working. Now being application money received on 2,40,000 share at rupees 5 per share. Next journal is second equity share application account debit 12 lakh, to equity share capital 10 lakh, to equity share allotment account 2 lakh. So this is the surplus money that you have received at the time of application, which is adjusted with the allotment. So equity share application account debit 12 lakh, to equity share capital 10 lakh, and to equity share allotment 2 lakh. And what is the narration that I have written? Being share application money transferred to equity share capital and surplus account amount transferred to equity share allotment account by resolution, board resolution number dated. Yes. Now the third journal entry. Equity share allotment account debit 8 lakh, to equity share capital 4 lakh, and to share premium account 4 lakh. So at the time of allotment, rupees 4 per share is due, rupees 2 towards capital and rupees 2 towards share premium, and being amount due on allotment as per board resolution number dated. The fourth journal will be what is the amount that you have received at the time of allotment. Now bank account debit 5,93,900, calls in area account debit 6,100, sorry, and to equity share allotment account 6 lakhs. Now earlier we have credited 2 lakh to equity share allotment account. So in the second journal, see, in the second journal we have already credited 2 lakh to equity share allotment account. In third number journal you have debited equity share allotment account by 8 lakh rupees. So remaining 6 lakh amount has been credited in journal 4 to equity share allotment. So this is 6 lakh. Now I have shown you in working the amount of calls in area. So that amount will I have calculated 6,100. I will show you the working, and the difference after deducting or 6,100 from 6 lakh, you will get 5,93,900. So number of shares allotted to application of 1,000 share. So actually there are 1,000 share they have not paid to a person who has been allotted 1,000 share, another person to whom or who has applied 1,200 share. So their second person who has applied for 1,200 share. So how many share has been allotted? So this I have calculated. Now for category 2, 60,000 shares were allotted to 80,000 shares applied. So 1,200 into 60,000 by 80,000, so gives 900. So 900 is the number of shares that has been allotted to second person who has applied for 1,200 share. So altogether, so this the amount which is due at the time of allotment from this 1,900 share is still call in area. So what is the amount at the time which is due at the time of allotment? Rupees 4 per share. So 1,000 into 4 gives 4,000 rupees. And what is the amount which is due from this category 2? So 1,40,000 was the amount due from 60,000 shares. For 60,000 share, rupees 1,40,000 is the amount due. You can see it in the working. See, I have shown in the working 1,40,000 is the amount which is due from category 2, and what number of share is 60,000. So 1,40,000 divided by 60,000. So 1,40,000 is the amount which is receivable at the time of allotment from category 2 shareholders, and number of shares allotted to them is 60,000. So 900 into 1,40,000 40,000 rupees divided by number of shares 60,000. So this gives you 2,100. So 4,000 plus 2,100 is 6,100. So this is the amount which is in call-in area at the time of allotment. Now the fifth journal is equity share first call account debit 4 lakh to equity share capital account 4 lakh. So this is the amount which is due at the time of the first call. The sixth journal is bank account debit 3,93,800, calls in area account debit 6,200 to equity share first call account 4 lakh. So what is the amount of call in area? How I have calculated? So 1,900 share of category 1 and 2, those who have failed to pay the allotment money. So 1,900 number of shares I have shown it in the working number 2, and these are the 1,200 additional shareholder. So these shares, another shareholder to whom 1,200 shares were allotted, and in category C. So this is category A 1,000 share, category 1. So category 1 category A 1,000 share, category B 900 share, and category C is 1,200 share. So altogether 1,900 plus 1,200 into 2 gives 6,200. So this is the amount which is in area at the time of first call. So bank account debit 3,93,800, calls in area account debit 6,200 to equity share first call account 4 lakh. Next journal is what is the amount at the time of forfeiture. So 1,900 share were forfeited. So equity share capital account debit 1,900 into 9. Why 9? Because rupee 1 which is yet to be called on at the time of final allotment, that amount has not yet been debited. So equity share capital account debit 17,100. So 1,900 shares into rupees 9. Securities premium account debit 3,800, 1,900 into 2. This is the amount which was due at the time of allotment. This amount was not paid. So securities premium account I have debited. 2 calls in area 9,900, 6,100 amount which was due at the time of allotment, and 3,800 amount which is due at the time of first call. So equity share capital account debit, securities premium account debit, 2 calls in area 9,900. And 2 forfeited share. So this is the amount. So forfeited share account. This amount will be 11,000. So 11,000 is the amount which will be credited to forfeited share account. So equity share capital account debit 17,100, securities premium account debit 3,800, 2 calls in area 9,900, and to forfeited share account 11,000. Now 8th journal is equity share final call account debit 1,98,100. So how I arrived at this figure? 1,900 share has already been forfeited. So 2 lakh number of share which were allotted at the time at the first time, and minus 1,900 into 1. So 1,98,100 is the amount of which is due at the time of final call. So equity share final call account debit to equity share capital account 1,98,100. Is bank account debit 1,96,900, calls in area account debit 1,200 to equity share final call account 1,98,100. This is the amount that was received at the time of final call. So the 10th journal, number 10, is equity share capital account debit, 2 calls in area 3,600 to forfeited share account 8,400. So 1,200 share who failed to pay the first call and second call, these shares were forfeited after the final call was made. So 1,200 into 10, 12,000. 2 calls in area 1,200 into 3. So rupees 2 for first call and 1 for second call. So rupees 3 into 1,200 gives 3,600. 2 forfeited share is 8,400. Now the 11th number journal is bank account debit 10,400, forfeited share 2,600, to equity share capital account 13,000. So 1,300 share were reissued to another shareholder at rupees 8 per share. So 1,300 into 8 is 10,400. Forfeited share is 1,300 into 2, 2,600. To equity share capital account 1,300 into 10 is 13,000. And the last journal is forfeited share account debit 4,400 to capital reserve 4,400. So you will find how I arrived at this figure of 4,400 in workings. So this is the last journal. So altogether I have passed 12 journals. So money received on the shares forfeited, those were reissued. 1,300 shares which were forfeited and reissued. Now these shares were forfeited for non-payment of allotment money, that is only application money was received on these shares. So for category 1 share, 1,000 shares were forfeited and number of shares applied was 1,000. And for category 2, share forfeited was 300 and how many shares they have applied for? So 300 into 80,000 by 60,000. So 80,000 shares were applied and 60,000 shares were allotted. So number of shares applied was 1,400. So this is the money that was received at the time of application on 1,300 share. That is 1,400 into 5. This gives you 7,000. So this working is very important to solve this problem. And the last journal is very essential to pass because you have to show what is the amount that will be transferred to capital reserve account from the forfeited share. So 1,400 into 5, 7,000 is the amount that was received at the time of application. And what is the amount of discount at the time of reissue? So in the 11th journal you will find this 2,600 of discount was given. So this is the amount that will be reduced from the 7,000. So amount of forfeited share transferred to capital reserve is 4,400. So application money that you have received at the time of application minus the discount that was given. So this is in journal number 11. 2,600. So 4,400 will be transferred to capital reserve.
Hope you have understood the problem, and I request the student to subscribe the channel to see the regular updates. Thank you.